Hey everyone, Mike here again. Today we're going to finish off what I was talking about last month about polyrhythms, specifically looking at a little extract from a song of mine called The Impossible. Now, last time we looked at the bridge section where we had a 12 pattern being hammered in the left hand and a 5 pattern being picked in the picked hand. This time we're going to skip forward to the ending section of that song. There's an outro section to the track that features a 5 hammer in this hand and a 7 picked in this hand. And I wanted to go through that with you right now for you to learn and also maybe pick up the muscle memory and apply it to your own compositions as well. As I mentioned in the previous column, for those of you who are joining us now, a polyrhythm is essentially the act of it's more than one rhythm, more than one time signature being played in succession. So when I say I'm hammering 5 and picking 7, I'm referring to a 5/8 hammered pattern and a picked pattern of 7 in this hand, being played at the same time, overlapping as they go until they meet up again. Okay, so I'm going to play you an extract of the outro section of the song The Impossible from my What Just Happened album, The Impossible being a video on YouTube as well. And once again, we're in Dadgad tuning with a partial capo on fret 4. What I mean by partial capo is I've only got it fretting the bottom 5 strings. The top string is open and eerie, really creepy. So here we go. To start with, I'm actually going to squeeze in my finger to that fret as well. So when you are partial capoing, try and get a capo, maybe like this, G7th capo, great capos. You can squeeze yourself in and nothing else is getting in the way, okay? So here we go. I'll play it first, then explain what is going on. So right there, very good example of polyrhythms because the cycle was complete each time. Now, every time the cycle was concluded, I changed melody notes from 4, okay, from 4, true 4, to 7, to 6, and then to 11 with that mean stretch. Good luck with that one when we get to it. So this hand is picking the main theme of the song, just like this. Okay, starting on true fret 7 and playing around with fret 6 as well. On the D string, pull off, hammer on, pull off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The whole song is built around this theme, so if you intend on learning the song, you've got to play this. Okay? Now with that, we're going to shift fingers a little bit so our first finger can actually fret that 4th fret. So that's the first thing I'd like you to do. Hammer that pattern whilst picking the bass string and the top string as well, okay, to get that octave. Once you've done that, you're going to continue this hand to play this pattern of 7. The pattern of 7 is played as, in terms of fingers, M, I, P, M, I, P, I. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, what I'd like you to try and do is play them both together until we complete one cycle. As I explained in the last column, to complete one cycle of a polyrhythm, you have to play time signature X, Y times to sync up with time signature Y, played X times. So there needs to be 7 bars of 5 to meet up with 5 bars of 7, okay? So, it's also worth mentioning that when I wrote this is a question I get a lot, so I have to address it. When I wrote this, I didn't just write the individual parts and then play them together. Okay, I am not ambidextrous enough to do that. I think very few people are, but every polyrhythmic section that I write like this, I do pick it up quicker, and I have to think about it less, and I learn it a lot quicker as well. So the more I do, the better I get it. Almost improvising with the polyrhythms. Okay, almost. But this, I had to think about it and then learn it like any other piece of music, and I'd like you to do the same because it will make you better at this stuff. Okay, so Let's try it. One full cycle sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. For those of you that watched the column last time, you can watch that again and track this hand being, play the 7 part 5 times or the 5 part 7 times, okay? You'll also notice that what I did just before the final cycle, so before the final pattern of 5 or final pattern of 7, I picked the bass note. That is a signal to the audience that there's going to be a change. It's a signal to myself that there's going to be a change. Watch out for that bass note again before I finish the cycle. So that is my change before the final pattern of 7. Okay, then all I'm doing is continuing the pattern. Okay, same technique again. I'm just changing the melody note. That's the only thing that's changing. Going from true 4 to 5 to 6 to 11. The 11 is the hardest one by far. Because of that stretch, okay? That time I actually changed the 5 pattern as well. And then finally we go back to the 4 at the end. Now when I go back to that 4, the song carries on. More information in the tab for that, okay? One more time, I'm going to play it along with you. If you've learnt it at this point and you're returning back to the video, try and play this along with me, okay? Or just play one of the parts for practice, okay? And then we can play it together. Just count your part. So, 5 pattern in this hand, 7 pattern this time, in this hand, the full outro, nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck with that. I hope you get it, and I hope you can start applying some of these ideas to your own music. Good luck with that.